Well, hello guys, welcome back. I want to talk a little bit about a dream I had last night because it's going to get us into kind of like two topics. And uh, the dream obviously wasn't my idea, but in the dream, I'm underground. I'm in this cavern system. They're kind of goldish brown caverns. I'm guessing limestone is kind of like lit up, so it's not like actually being underground. There's like some kind of light source you can't see. And Loki is there with me, and he's in like what I call his dark path form that he uses with me, and he usually dresses in all black and his hair is black, etc., etc. And at first I thought, well, I know this is like being underground. This is like the same kind of underground that La Santa and that has, so it's like something connected with death. And at first, you think, well, maybe he's like taking you to see hell, or he just has you underground, or whatever. But I think there were like two messages, and I don't think this was like towards me specifically. And let me take off the glasses because they're super reflective. But I think the messages were that one, like, where do we think we're going to go after we die that Loki won't find us? That's probably scary if you're not Lokean, but it was like his protective, comforting message, like, where do you think you could possibly be in the afterlife? Because I know a lot of people get, like, real head up, like, when they deal with Loki. For some reason, there's, like, everyone that's going to be with Odin, Frey, and everybody, they, like, assume eternity, but, like, for Loki's people, like, death can be a topic they don't like because they assume he has no hole, and he therefore has no place to take you. Oh my god, man, it's Loki. He doesn't need a hole to take you somewhere. So I think it was that I'll always be with you, even after death. Where do you think you're going to get away from your god? You're one of mine. And it was, I think, towards, like, every one of his people. I don't think it was just something for me to say for myself, because it was really comforting, and it was really like, I might not have the big churches, I might not have all the pretty afterlife stories, but I'll always be here with you. And the second thing it touches on, of course, is whether or not Loki has a death aspect. Now, that's going to get some people upset. Some people are like, no, not at all. Hel does, Odin does, Freya does, um, you know, um, and depending on where they were, we've lost so much. Maybe the others had it too. I kind of like to say that every god has a death aspect, because sooner or later, they're all connected to death in some way. Now, that can really vary in what you mean. Do you mean that they're a psychopomp and they're just going to take you over and then they're just going to leave you somewhere and you're never going to see them again? Or by death, do you mean like a god that rules part of the hereafter, for lack of a better term? If that's the case, they all rule part of what we're going to go to the hereafter. We're going to be going to the place where they are, and we don't know that. We can't find it on a map. It's not a physical place, but excuse me, that will be what happens to the spirit or soul or whatever, life force, whatever you like to call it, will, return home, go back from whence we came, because our gods choose us and they take us back to them. Now, whether or not you believe in reincarnation, that's another video, but it was definitely saying, and he's been doing this for a while now, he's always worked like his death aspect with me, and not as kind of a metaphor, as literally he is death. He does have that aspect in him, as Odin does, Frey does, many of the others do, as I said. And that path is really protective and nurturing. It's one of his darker aspects, in that, I mean, it's not going to be sunny and light, and he's not going to be uber cheerful, but it's kind of like, I've never worked with Hades. He never had the interest in me, but kind of like how some people who work with, not people that aren't fans of, but some people who actually work with Hades, describe his energy as, it's this majestic energy, it's this dark energy, but he's very loving and he's very comforting, but he's kind of like a little bit imperial, I want to say, like a little bit aloof, and yet he's still going to be right there with you because he's Loki. He's a god of paradoxes. Like, yes, he's this aloof, majestic god, but he still wants to come over and be by you. But I just thought I would share that because it's kind of like I try to give you guys time off. I do. I'm like, nobody needs to see a Loki video every day, and Loki's like, push, push. I'm like, no, they don't need to see a video every day. So I hope that helps. Like, the idea was kind of make you so many videos, figure you knew everything possibly about Loki that you need to know to get you started and to wander off, but it looks like it's not working out for me. It looks like I'll be here for a while. I don't know. I guess you could make a video every day. I hope I don't find out, but yeah. It's not like I'm trying to intentionally quit the channel, but I'm like, people can only watch so many of these things. I mean, as wonderful and awesome as Loki is, how many videos are people going to watch on him? So I do hope that helps, though, because I think it was kind of like a push to, like, you know, get this out there, try to help people, because that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help people so that they're not afraid. So if you are seeing the death aspect, you're not insane. I see the death aspect too. I know so many people get so embittered and they get so head up, especially about Loki. I mean, yeah, they'll fight about all the gods, but especially about Loki. He's so individualized that we forget that individualized is the key word here. For some of us, he's going to have that death aspect. For a lot of other people, he's not. And that doesn't mean like you're the chosen one or anything else. It just means that he needs different things from different people. And he gives different things to different people, and that is the way it should be, because it's what will be best for you, and he does know what he's doing. But if you've worked with the deaf aspect, if you find that comforting, and I'm using that term, you could like use another term, let me know below. I mean, we haven't even touched on like half of the lore of him. Like, is he possibly a creator god as well? Does he do this? Does he do that? But yeah, I guess I could be here for all eternity in this chair. Like, he'll have me going till I'm like 130, and I'll have like 5 million videos on YouTube, and after a while YouTube will be defunct, but I'll still be making videos or something. Okay, guys, I really do hope that helps. I'm not trying to overwhelm you with videos, and they're like, the boots are coming in, the sky boots. He's like, remember we went boot shopping, so those are coming in, so you're going to see a video for that. I am so not trying to overwhelm you. I apologize. But yeah, guys, I will see you soon. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I have not yet put like some of the old stuff I used to put on. He has been enjoying these toys enormously. This does not mean go out and buy him one, but he's been enjoying these enormously. Like, you know, you are the one that has to physically play with it. Well, he's actually made the Furby go, but he's usually not spinning these, but for some reason he finds it endlessly amusing. So, okay, I need to stop there because the boots will eventually come in and you guys need to go on and get stuff done, but sometimes you get started on a video and you don't want to stop. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.